On September 19, 2023, an officer from the Spring Valley Police Department asked a man if he would come to the police department so that they could ask him a few questions about an incident that occurred a few days prior.
Keeping you on your toes today?
Yeah, I'm busy. All right, so I will tell you that I am recording this.
Okay.
Right now it's a conversation that I'm having with you.
Yeah.
You're not under arrest, you're not being detained, you're not being, I guess you can, I don't want to say interrogation, but I'm just trying to find out what's going on. Okay, so I know you started talking to me about why you were up here. Okay, so you were up here Monday, September 11th. About 11, I'm saying, let's see, 11:20 to 11:30. Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me why you were up at the school?
I was just riding around, kind of getting a feel of the area. I just was kind of getting to know the ins and outs. We just moved to Woodville like 2 weeks ago, so we're pretty new to the area. I'm kind of just taking the bike on back roads, kind of seeing where everything is. I've gone to Menominee on the bike, I've gone to Baldwin on the bike, and I've come here just to, kind of explore. I was kind of curious, and that's about it. I'm just kind of driving around, having a good time, seeing where everything is.
Okay, so why did you pick the school? You have no affiliation up at the school.
Oh, I just was curious where the school is at in Spring Valley. I was just like, hey, I don't see a school in town. I just decided to go up, swing by it, look at it, and then dip, I guess. I don't know. I was curious. I just wanted to see everything and kind of get, know the area a little bit. And
Did you have permission to be up there?
no, I had no permission to be up at the school. I didn't know that. I turned around, I stood there for like maybe five minutes, and then I left the parking lot.
And what did you do once you left the school?
I didn't come back, I just rode home.
Okay, and what road did you take home?
I have no idea. So when you exit the parking lot, and you go down the hill or up the hill, I went up the hill. And then I went back home, and I probably got there around like 11:40, 11:45.
So I'm confused as you say up the hill, down the hill. So you left the school parking lot?
Yeah, so it was, you go down the hill and there's a stop sign. I went left instead of right. I can't imagine, or I can't remember which route I take, but I went home afterwards. I think I went into town and then I went the way that I usually take up by the O'Galley Park, and you'd swing through the gate. There's a gate up there. You swing up the hill and it's like 35 and then it gets to 55. I really don't know my routes.
Okay, so you left the school parking lot, you
Yep.
made a right.
Yes.
Okay, then there's a stop sign at 29 and double C.
Yep.
Which way did you go then?
I went into town. I don't know where the school is from here. I think it's up this way, I believe. I went into town, and I don't know. Can I look on my phone really quick, and I can show you what road I took?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I want you to tell me.
I went into town, and I typically come down where you see O'Galley, and you see like the sign, that says the golf course and everything. I went up that hill, and I went up the hill, and then there's a stop sign at the top of the hill, and there's an intersection. You can either go straight left or right. I took a right back to Woodville.
Yeah, you're losing me. So you said you came into town
Yep.
on Highway 29,
Yep.
and then how far up Highway 29 did you go?
Not very far.
So then did you turn off of Highway 29?
Oh God, I'm trying to remember what route I took. I have no clue. I'm trying to remember where I turned off. I don't know what the street name is. I think. Can I just show you on the phone? Because I'm like just to tell you what route I took. So
No, I want you to tell me.
So okay.
You know exactly what route you took.
Well, I don't know street names. So the school, you go down the hill. There's a stop sign. You go right, and that leads you. I guess down a hill. It leads you down a hill. Okay, no. So yeah, it leads you down to a hill. I didn't know where I was. Then I turned around at the bottom of the hill, went back up the hill, then went in. Like I came in town because I think I entered from over here. I think it leads you down into a hill. And then I ended up turning onto a street over here and going up the hill to O'Galley. Like it says, like entrance to O'Galley or like the
So did you drive through town?
Yeah. Yeah, I went through town and I took a road up here. I don't know. It's the road that I came in on. And I have no idea what it's called because I wasn't paying attention. And then I went back to Woodville on the bike.
So when you left the school, did you do anything?
Not that I can think of. I was just riding home. There was a car in front of me.
Okay.
And then I just turned around after that, and because I didn't know where I was. And my phone was about to die, so I was like, I'm just going to turn around and make a loop. And then go back home.
All right. So I'm going to tell you, I hope you're telling me the truth as to why you're up there.
Oh, I
I'm
was just
sorry,
getting used to the
you're
area.
20 years old.
Yes.
Do you have a job?
I have a job over at right now. It's in Hudson. I'm going to be working with money and
So
security.
do you have a job right now?
As of right now, no. I'm still. It's all the paperwork is being filled out. Like I have my background check that needs to be caught up on, and then I have some other things like guard card paperwork that I got to fill out.
So do you understand how strange and odd it is for a 20-year-old to be riding a motorcycle, whatever CC it is,
Yeah,
riding it around on a school district property?
I do. Yes.
You understand that now?
No, but before I was like, I'm just checking out the area.
Why do you need to check out a school?
I just
You
took
have no need to be up at that school.
Okay, all right. I just was curious and
Why? What are you curious about up at the school?
I don't know. Well, I went to this was Hudson a little bit before. I drove past the school and I was like, this is like huge. Like I'm just trying to, like I said, know the area because.
Why do you need to know the area of the school if you have no need to be up
I
there?
took a turn, and I was like, oh, like, here's the school. So I turned into the parking lot, stopped there for like 5 minutes to check my bike chain because my sprocket on the bike is loose. And then I pulled out, and I took a right at the stop sign and went down the hill and got lost, and then I went back up the hill.
So, the vehicle that you followed out of the school,
Okay?
and you know the vehicle that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was going down the street, and I was like, I want to explore more of this. So then I didn't think that I was being creepy at the time. I totally apologize if I was. I was going down the hill, and I was like, I don't know where I am. I'm not used to this part. So then I turned around and.
So we're going to go back to the vehicle that
Yes.
you followed out of the school.
Yeah.
Why did you do what you did?
Like I'm not like I wasn't intentionally like following them. I was just going down a hill.
Oh, you were intentionally following them. Because the video that they took of you shows exactly that.
I wasn't trying to spook them or anything. I was just going on a nice ride through the woods.
You weren't driving nicely either.
I mean, I was going like this back and forth a little bit, and
No, you were doing that a lot. And what else did you do when you were following them?
I pulled over. I don't know what else I did.
Did you do this to them?
I was jamming out. I had earbuds in my helmet.
No. So,
I really.
do you want to keep traveling down this path of lies and why you're doing what you're doing?
No, I'm not lying. I literally was. I was like I said. I was up by the school. I took the road. I have never gone up that way.
It doesn't matter. We're beyond that.
Okay.
Now you're following a car with two young females in it who are scared.
I had no idea.
It doesn't matter. What you were doing was intentional.
It wasn't
Because you knew that they were watching you, and that's why you were doing what you were doing on the
tinted
bike.
glass. I wasn't able to see inside the vehicle.
Doesn't matter. You knew that they were watching you, and you knew what you were doing. That's unacceptable. You're 20 years old. I will tell you, these young girls had left campus, and you followed them. They were going to school. They were going to take their advanced placement course. And you're following them, being an idiot, scaring them, so much so that they came back to our school and the principal was ready to lock down the school. But then realized that everything was after the fact because these two young girls who are doing what they're supposed to be doing in the right place, the right time, and they got you driving behind them scaring the living daylights out of them.
I wasn't meaning to scare anybody.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm just enjoying a ride.
Really?
That's what I don't know. I like
No,
riding
like
motorcycles.
like the whole like the whole Elmo thing. It's just like creepy as shit, dude. It's just creepy. You scared the living hell out of these girls. It's just not. I mean, grow up. These kids are up there going to school. They have a right to feel safe.
Yeah.
Who are you to go up there, unauthorized, no permission, to go up there and do what you're doing?
I had no reason to go up there.
So, I will share the video with you that I have, and you tell me why you were doing what you were doing. Right? That's you.
Yeah, it is me. Yeah, I wasn't meaning to make anybody feel uncomfortable.
Doesn't matter.
There.
Part of being an adult is thinking before you make a stupid mistake.
Yeah.
This is you. You tell me, is that appropriate driving?
No, it's not. No.
They were scared enough that they took a video of you.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning to scare anybody.
Doesn't matter.
I think I'm just gonna throw that thing away. I don't.
No, don't. It's not the bike's fault.
Well,
Don't deflect to the bike. You were driving the bike.
Me. Yeah. It won't happen again.
No, it won't. Not here.
No, it won't happen again.
I mean, quite honestly, I could get you for reckless driving based off this video. You're doing your pew 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 thing. How are they supposed to know that you're listening to music and jamming out? They don't.
No, they don't know.
I mean, that's borderline terroristic threats when you walk around and do this to people. Disorderly conduct. Reckless driving, disorderly conduct with a motor vehicle, disorderly conduct as a person, unauthorized absence on school grounds. The unauthorized absence on school grounds is a $326 ticket.
Holy crap. Okay. Yeah. It will not be happening again.
When I had Officer Getty contact you and you tried telling me that you were test driving a motorcycle.
Oh no, this was today. I thought he was talking about today.
Okay.
I thought because I took. I actually have pictures of the bike that I was looking at. It's a Honda CBR. I met them in Baldwin. I was kind of just riding around in Baldwin, and I see a bike out in their yard. And I was like, "Hey man, nice bike." And I'm trying to make new friends here. Like I don't have anybody to ride with or anything. And the exhaust was a little loud, so I thought that's what he was referring to. But yeah, I test rode it a little bit today, and I'm looking into buying it. So I thought it was like a noise complaint issue or whatever. But yeah, like that video, it was stupid. It will not be happening again.
Well, you're not allowed back on school district grounds. You will be.
That's
you are
completely
trespassed, and that is coming directly from the school district.
Okay, no, that's completely fine.
There's no need for a 20-year-old to be up at a school with young people, little people, children.
No, I get it. That's completely fine. I get it.
You will be receiving a citation
For
unauthorized presence on school grounds.
Okay. Do you know how much that is?
That's the one that's $326. Okay.
All right.
I have got to give you something
No, I get it.
because
yeah.
you need to understand that your actions frightened other people.
And I wasn't meaning to. So okay.
But other people don't know that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Well, I think
Well, there is one more thing that I would like to ask you.
Yes.
Before you came, your father called me to try to find out what's going on.
Yeah, he mentioned that to me. He goes, "Oh, well," I was like, "I don't think I did anything," but now that he knows.
Well, I didn't tell him anything.
No, okay, then I'll have to.
So, I told him that because he doesn't think that you're going to be truthful with him, and I told him that I would sit here and.
So is he coming here, or is he?
Hold on. and that I would sit with you while you made a phone call to him while you explained to him what was going on.
Okay, no, that's completely fine. I can do that.
So if you want to just dial him up and get him on the
Yeah.
phone and just let him know you're still here,
Yep.
because he is obviously very concerned about you.
No,
But I cannot relay anything because you're an adult.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Hey.
Yeah.
So this is what's going on. I went into Spring Valley. It was September 11th, wasn't it? It was on September 11th. It was around 11 a.m. I had gone up to the school just to venture up there and take a look. But I went into the parking lot, and I was not allowed to be up there, which I probably shouldn't have been up in the parking lot anyways. And I went down and I not followed a car, but I was just riding around, kind of, knowing the area a little bit. And I made the people in the car feel very uncomfortable, and they ended up taking a video of me. And the school almost went on lockdown. And so I'm being fined $326 for trespassing on school property.
You realize, Eric, those are minors.
I know.
School, and they have every right to protect every child.
10-4.
I know they do. I know they do. I was riding around. I had no clue. So that's what this is about.
It's an expensive mistake, and it must not happen again.
No, and I know it's not going to happen again.
Eric, this is borderline. I mean, this is big shit. What you're doing, the choices you're making, are very poor, and you don't have money to be paying tickets.
I know.
You can't afford to pay your bills right now. You wait till your mom gets home and she finds this out.
All right, I'll tell her.
How much? 300 and what?
$326.
What's the ticket for?
What was it for?
It's unauthorized presence on school grounds. He did not have permission to be up there.
Huh. Well, you're going to pay that officer's wage for the day and some more.
All right.
Yeah, well, get home.
All right, will do.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right. So is that ticket coming in the mail?
Yeah, I'll send it out. I got to be honest with you. I was supposed to be done about 2 hours ago, but I've had other stuff going on. That's why I needed the correct address for you.
Okay.
I'm just glad I found you, because I will tell you that I spoke with the Woodville school resource officer over the weekend, and they reported that they saw you up there as well in Woodville school grounds. So I'm like, do you understand where we're coming from? Like all of these local,
absolutely.
listen, all of these local municipal schools see this dude riding around on this little tiny motorcycle with an Elmo hat. They're like, what the hell is he doing? He's a creeper. What is he doing? Your dad is absolutely right. These are minors up there, and you're following these young girls. Come on.
I didn't know. It won't happen.
But you got to think. You got to think.
Yeah.
If you were in the same situation, what would you have thought? You had some dude following you on a motorcycle. You don't know if he's after you.
Yeah.
The human trafficking thing
Yeah.
with young girls. I mean, there is a lot more going on in this world than I think you realize. And
Yeah,
you
there's-
riding around trying to find the schools, like, it's just very, very odd to me. You say you're trying to learn the area. You know what? Learn the area. Learn the rec area. There's no need for you to be on any of these schools. There's no need for you to be on Spring Valley School District, Woodville School District, Hudson.
Oh, the only time I went into Woodville was when my sister has epilepsy. So I went into the office and I dropped off her medication. That was the only time I had gone into the school. And the other one was I was riding around and there's a long straightaway, and I pulled in the parking lot because my chain was overheating and it was like bad, so I had to tighten it. And that was like the only time I had to pull over in there and get it fixed. But yeah, I will stay away for sure, and just take like highways and stuff and back roads. So Well, I appreciate you calling me in today and discussing it. I'm glad we got everything situated. But like I said, it will not be happening again.
All right, I appreciate that. I'll try to get this citation out in the mail tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll have to look, I don't know. It's going to be an ordinance citation. It's not going to be a state citation.
Okay.
So until I get in there and work it, I don't know that it will be a mandatory appearance. But when you receive the citation, read it through thoroughly.
So does that mean, like, would I have to go to court for this, or would I?
Well, I'm not quite sure yet. I won't
Okay.
know until it pops up when I'm writing the ticket out. It is a municipal citation, so you shouldn't have to. But
Okay.
due to the fact that it had something to do with the school, it might.
Okay.
But when you receive the citation, make sure you read it thoroughly.
Okay.
And that you understand it. Because if you ignore it and you don't deal with it, you will have your driver's license suspended for failing to
Oh, I can't
pay
do
the
that.
forfeiture.
No, I'd
So-
pay it. I'd pay it and I'll show up to court. So you can either pay it or you can go to court for it?
Correct.
I'd probably just pay it.
Okay, well, whatever you do, I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of do not ignore it because it will
absolutely
haunt
not.
you.
No, I had a speeding ticket before and I was like, yeah, I was in the wrong. I'm just gonna pay it. So
Yeah,
All right.
it's time for you to start thinking a little bit more adult-like.
yeah, all right, I agree.
So this is your current.
I believe.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so just look for that in the mail. Don't ignore it because you don't want it to haunt you. And I did see that you have a instruction permit right now for motorcycle.
I do, yes.
So you need to be very aware of your time frames. You can't.
There's no riding at night, no passengers.
Correct.
Yeah, and then I have my motorcycle test on September 9th in Hudson, so I'm going to go and take that, and then I think I am allowed to have passengers and ride at night with the license. I don't
You
think
mean October 9th? Because September 9th is over.
It might have been October 9th.
Okay.
Yeah, October 9th, yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, just do what you need to do, but, you really put yourself on the map here locally and not in a good way.
No.
It's not a good way to start off and coming in a new neighborhood and, you got to do better.
No, I agree. I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna stay on back roads from now and take highways, and just avoid small stuff.
Well, there's no need for you to be on school grounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very odd.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Okay. Yeah,
So-
and I'm not meaning no harm. It's it's obviously like people don't know that obviously, but I'm like I'm not the guy that stalk people or So all right, yeah. Well, I'm glad we had this talk and we got it situated. So
Yep, I feel better. I definitely feel better. So, like I said, look for that citation in the mail because, I have to do something.
no, absolutely. Yeah.
It's
It's your job.
I am obligated to take care of that school district first and foremost. And, just this incident alone has caused them to take a step back and look at tighter security measures. And I don't know that you want to be the one to be the cause of that.
No,
wouldn't.
absolutely not. I mean, working security, I know I know how it's like. Tighter security, like your operations have to be completely different. It sucks. I wasn't meaning to harm anyone or make anybody nervous. It's just me out there enjoying a beautiful day out in nature and taking roads. So yeah, like I said, it won't happen again.
Yeah, you have to be much more situationally aware.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I do. Okay.
All right, okay. Thank you for coming down
Of
so
course.
quickly, and if you guys have any questions, I did tell your father that I'm not allowed